Again, I just want to make it very clear out of the gate, and for the sake of the YouTube VOD as well, we are indeed being sponsored here to play Signs of the Sojourner today, so I just want to let you know. Thank you to Echo Dog Games and Stride PR for the opportunity here. You can wishlist the game on Steam. Check out the link in the description if you're on YouTube, or if you're here joining us live, you can use the !SOTS command in chat. That should give you the link to Steam where you can wishlist it. Game comes out tomorrow, May 14th. And I've got a few keys to give away as well. Unfortunately, I can't give them away until tomorrow. So I think that'll have to be maybe just like a Twitter thing. I haven't even 100% decided how we're going to do that, but they let me know that the keys, unfortunately, they won't work until tomorrow, so it's best that we just do it then. So anyway, that all being said, I say we jump into it. Let's go ahead and check out Signs of the Sojourner. The worst fight you and Elias ever had was over a strange locket in Mom's desk. Curiosity got the best of you, but Elias was afraid of getting in trouble. Your mom has collected so much cool stuff in here. How many towns has she visited now? Oh, hold on. It's going to tell me what's going on with here. A circle is empathetic and observant. A triangle is logical and diplomatic. Okay. We've got 5 of the same kind of card here, though, so I suppose we'll just be doing these responses. Oh, hold on. We got a different one. Huh. Completing a sequence will earn a white box. A mismatch will earn a black box. When all white boxes or black boxes have been earned, the conversation will end. Click on speech bubbles to view previous dialogue. Okay. Whoa, boss. Thanks for the 23 months. Happy hump day, Baer. Not that time has meaning anymore. Let's play Caravaneers, just like her. You'll be the driver, I'll be the navigator. Wait, hang on. You shouldn't look in her desk. She's gonna be mad. Is that a locket? I've never seen your mom wear a locket. Complete a sequence. Mismatch that. Okay. So we're looking to earn those. How do we complete this sequence, I wonder? So we've got 2 of the empathetic and observant here. What kind of sequence is he looking for? I wonder if I can tell. Is it on his face? Am I supposed to recognize these 3 circles on his face as an indication that we have to create a 3-circle pattern? Of course. It's brilliant. Oh, mismatch there. Okay, it's a lot easier than I thought there. All right, I get it. Hey, you're not listening. We shouldn't be snooping. Okay. Why do you always drag me into stuff like this? Put it back before we get caught. That fight could have only ended how it did. You and Elias talked past each other. Sometimes Mom said it's fine to not get along, but that time she stepped in to mediate. Oh, okay, so we were looking at a scripted spat there anyway, so that's fair. What does Mom sound like?
You two! What are you doing in here? I'll need to leave soon. The caravan's almost here. Come say goodbye. What are you even fighting about?
Oh, Mom. Well, I guess we're going to have to be empathetic and observant. Okay, good. I can be empathetic and observant again. Do I know what card she's going to play? Because that would certainly help me out. Oh, Elias, you boned us, bud.
People may not respond the way you want them to, but that's no reason to throw a fit. If you keep at it, maybe you'll discover different ways to find common ground.
Well, that's a positive attitude. All right, how about we go with a circle? That help you out? Yo. Created when you and the other person each play one card together, connecting 4 of the same symbol in a row. A chord will protect your progress when a mismatch is made. Let's go. I like it. Okay. That's what I'm here for, Kendrick. Oh, but now I've only got mismatches.
Have returned.
Oh, so Sojourner. Thanks for the 23 months. Welcome back in. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I guess I gotta play a mismatch, man. Shoot. There's nothing else I can do, right? Well, I guess we're protected from one mismatch because of our cold. So that'll work. All right, cool. Yeah.
It's okay to not always understand each other. One miscommunication doesn't have to end a friendship. Let me help you figure this out. If you get a little luck.
I can't do it anymore. Think about how he's reacted in the past. How you've been able to connect and get past your differences. Well, very good. How about we do a few more? Oh, we're invincible. We can't be stopped. Empathy! The power of empathy. Not all disagreements have to be the end of your friendship. Listen to each other. See if you can find common ground. That's great advice. You'd think back on that fight years later after Mom passed on, when you and Elias had to rely on each other all the more. Well, that got heavy. God damn. 15 years later. Elias runs his hand down the dusty shelves in Mom's old store. The first time either of you've been inside since the funeral. All told, she didn't leave much. She was always on the road, and what she brought back sold fast. I like this story so far. Hey, look at this. It's a locket. Like her locket, not merchandise. It's got her initials inscribed. Take it with you. I promise I won't be upset about it this time. It'll be good luck on the road. And fashionable. Empathy! Yeah, dude. Love empathy. Empathy all the way. Let's go, baby. Duplicates both symbols of the previous card. Oh, that's an accommodate card. Okay. Sure. Oh, we're super powered up, man. You better bring back lots of cool stuff while you're gone. It's bleak in here with all the expired goods. When you reopen, I think you should give out samples. She always made folks try stuff, even if they were broke. It's good policy. You know, I have to point out tangentially, just as a feel-good note, Elise goes to Great Harvest a lot, and she's noticed now that the Great Harvest in our area has started giving out free food to people that need it. There's a shelf. I think it's either right on the outside of the store or it's right on the inside of the store. And it says, free to take one, or something like that. And she says that there's always people coming by and just taking one thing off the shelf. And, you know, like homeless folks will come by and just take one thing. And it's been a cool thing to see. Good. Yay. Humanity's great. You think she knew folks on the road? Maybe someone knows about that locket. I don't see the key around. I'm just continuing to be empathetic here. I guess I'm curious if being logical is going to have an impact. I don't know. He's willing to match. Okay. Well, let's hit it again, bud. There we go. Easy peasy. I like the art style on this, too. It's going to be weird. I know you got to do this for Barto, more like Baerto, but we've never gone a week apart. You packed everything you need, right? Socks? If the truck breaks down out there and you don't have socks, it's all over. That's true. That's why we packed 40 pairs of socks for our move down here from Washington. You never know. Looks like he's just ready to match, man. I'll just go for whatever I want. Done deal. That must be the caravan outside. I'll miss you. Be safe out there. Am I a cat? I look like I'm a cat. You'll miss Elias too and wish you didn't have to leave so soon. You've planned this trip for weeks, but it only started to feel real in the last few hours. I know that feeling, pal. The store needs 3 new products. I need to find 3 items to make the store reopening a success. Mom's old locket. Wonder who knew her out there. What about the clean underwear? You don't need that if you got enough socks. Choose a card from your experience to gain and a card from your past to forget. Well, we gotta take an accommodate. And I guess I'll forget one of my empathetic and observance. Okay, I like that. See, I know it seems pretty darn simple at the moment, but I'm assuming that's just because we're in the tutorial phases here. Baer toe. That's how I'm choosing to say that. Quiet enough to hear the grasshoppers rub their wings together at dawn and the crickets at dusk. You know the name, nickname, and favorite color of every person in town. It's past time to leave for a spell. I guess we're going to Nadine. Almost a dozen vehicles sputter down Berto's dirt roads. Their engines once signaled Mom's imminent departure, as well as her arrival. Nadine, sitting on the running board of her truck cab, gestures for your attention.
I trust you have sufficient provisions for the route. Our first stop will be Pachenko, the artist colony.
Nadine mentioned a place for Mom's stories, Pachenko.
Be alert. Reptiles cross Thunder Lizard Road to their heart's content. You'll want guts on your windshield.
Nadine told me about the road from home to Pachenko. We dropping at Pachenki. Right after we drop in Berto. Empathetic. Yeah, it's easy enough.
My condolences for your loss. Your mom and I had our differences, but I respected her all the same. Before the caravan heads out, we need to talk.
Shame!
Unless you turn this store around and keep it well stocked, the caravan will have to drop Berto from the route.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to hit you with some logic on that one. I ain't getting rid of Berto. I'm just curious if... what happens? I've done nothing but connect. Oh, yeah, we had a layer of protection even, too. I can't fail. Like, I actually can't fail a lot of the time.
Without the store in good shape, it doesn't make sense for the caravan to stop here. Awful waste of resources. I probably don't have to spell it out that this would be bad for Berto. I know y'all depend on the traffic.
I know it mismatched. Yeah, I was trying to make it mismatch. It was just... felt like I was immortal there.
It's not my choice, not entirely. I make the final call, but I'm beholden to the caravan members and their needs. Believe it or not, Berto would be dropped already if I didn't know your mom a favor. I argued on on your behalf.
Keep her running. Oh, hold on. Okay. I'm curious enough just to see what a mismatch will do for us here. But again, I'm unstoppable. Hold on here. Nope. It's gonna happen.
It might not sound like it, kid, but I'm in your corner. My hands are tied with this. I want you to succeed.
Nothing about this situation is good, but Nadine probably isn't to blame. Thank her for the info. All right. Choose another one of those. I'll take that, and I'll lose that, just to get some more variety in there. All right, move on. Oh, cool. Okay, I like this. Need to find 3 items to make the store reopening successful. Here's our cards. Here's the profiles of the people we know so far. Total concordant and total discordant conversations. Okay, that's cool. Shows where they currently are. Gotcha. Well, it's time to go to Pachenko, a thriving arts community on the high plateau. Let's do it. I like the music a lot, too. Kind of has like a... I don't know if I'm placing this correctly. Maybe someone can let me know, but it feels like it has like a Middle Eastern vibe to it. The twisty canyon roads leading to Pachenko would send a green traveler in circles. A rundown vehicle has trouble with the last slope up to the plateau, but Nadine leaves no one behind. Marquez. There's an outdoor art show in the square with a well-to-do crowd in attendance. Your dusty attire raises eyebrows as you browse. Stopping to study an oil painting of an abandoned city, you're suddenly aware of being studied yourself.
Don't mind me. I can't help but relish the sight of new faces around Pachenko. My name is Marquez, and this lovely little show is all my doing. So is that piece your favorite?
Like, I'm a cat, right? I'm a cat person. That's me. I'm a cat person. Okay, I just need to clarify that. All right, no problem. I'll speedrun this, man. No worries. Or a Darth Vader. How about a Darth Vader cat?
Well, it's a favorite of mine. Commissioned it myself, in fact. I'm impressed. To pick this particular piece out of all the others, you must have a keen eye for art. Did you know it's of an actual place? That's Hara, a grand old city long since abandoned. Intriguing, yes? Hara holds special significance for the Circle.
The Circle?
Oh, you haven't heard of the Circle? Your attire does suggest you've been spending your time under a rock.
That's just clearly very rude.
But no matter. You're here now and it's no accident. You see, I too have keen eyes for talent.
It was also wholesome until she just blatantly insulted me. You look like Patrick Star. He's done it again.
The Circle is a discreet group of fellow visionaries who understand the importance of art. We are what set Pachenko apart from lesser towns. No art means no vision, no future. Those are the makings of a dead, sterile civilization, just like Hara here. You agree, don't you? Yes, I can tell. I have a good feeling about you. I don't mind saying you remind me of an old friend, and the Circle is always looking for new friends.
I feel like I should disagree with her. Well, looks like I am anyway, alright. I guess I could have played that one.
Oh, everything's not to your liking.
Yeah, I don't like what you're trying to tell me, lady. I don't agree with your views on things.
If you disagree, you're quite mistaken.
Oh, I believe it is you who are mistaken. Have you tried empathy? Hast thou considered empathetic and observant discourse, milady?
Here I thought we were getting on famously.
You and Marquez part on tense terms. She seems like she's used to getting her way. Yeah, we don't take that kind of crap around here. Let me get that double triangle up in here. Dump off one of these. One of these, yeah. I don't need 3 of those. Let's talk to Nadine again. Nadine contemplates a cast bronze sculpture of a frill-necked lizard, whose head has been replaced with a human man's vacant features. She rubs her chin a while, chewing on some conclusions. Very nice, wizard.
You handled those steep hills and inclines well. The caravan's next stop will be Clifton, the market town. The road we take is prone to landslides. Ride close. If I can't see your truck, of course I can't protect you.
I guess that's the game, to accommodate even the people you don't like with the right arguments. Yeah, I can't decide if, like... Well, it's sort of up in the air right now as far as my interpretation of things. Like, am I meant to be trying to appease everybody, or am I just meant to be going through these conversations the way that I feel I want to? You know? Maybe we'll find out, like, later on that if you had, what is it called? Like a chord to... what is the friggin' word for it? I'm going to have to look it up afterward. There's the CO word and the DI word for the kinds of conversations that you can have that I can't remember those two words right now, but they're like positive and negative conversations. So what I mean to say is maybe later on we'll find out that if you had a good conversation with that lady, that you'll be able to speak to her again about a different conversational topic, whereas if we proceed right now, then we'll... oh, is it concordant? I think it was concordant. And discordant. Yeah, it might be concordant and discordant. I think that's what it is. Yeah. You got it. Anyway, hopefully that's a thing. We'll find out. But I like Nadine, so we'll keep talking to Nadine. We'll keep making her happy. Locking those in, baby.
Your mom, she had a lot of history here in Pachenko. Many friends, I believe. She always loved the licorice.
You admire the sculpture with Nadine in companionable silence for a moment, imagining how Mom must have found herself in an identical situation so many, many times over the years. Me too, Nelorek. I like it a lot. It's a really neat style. I guess I have to do this, right? This is interesting, too. You have to make both of these choices every time. But I suppose I could just do this, right? There we go, yeah. All right, move on. Music's great, too. Yeah, the whole presentation, I think, is pretty solid. Absolutely. Can we go to horror right now? Apparently not. All right. Gain fatigue over time as you travel. Returning home and unpacking your items will remove it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, I like that. That's a good mechanic. And again makes me think of Grifflands. Every turn down the streets of Clifton seems to reveal another mountain in the distance, another horizon. Oh, I'm into this jam too, man. Listen to this. Nadine doesn't stop for sightseers, though. You watch for pedestrians as the caravan rolls downtown. Ramir, the man from the caravan. He looks familiar. You know his name. Ramir. He grew up in Berto. Sorry, gotta get that right. Traveled with the caravan. Turned from neighbor to visitor. He's sitting off the hood of a car the same way he used to sit off his porch way back in the day.
First time with the caravan, ain't it? Hope your mom taught you the ropes. It's not easy out here. I remember my first time. Pachenko, Clifton, Bucamboro. A whirlwind of new experiences. Just keep you cool. The road to Bucamboro shreds a lot of tires. Don't panic if it all goes to hell.
Let's hit it, dude. Does he have a potato chip bag on his head? No, it's a hat. It's a hat with buttons on it. Very clearly. Hello, Baer. I just got here, so please explain everything about the entire game. Can do. Give me a second, though.
Remember, everyone you meet out on the road is out here for a reason. Most won't tell you what that is. Don't believe every word that comes out of someone's mouth, even if they're nice. Especially if they're nice.
Sound advice too, honestly. I mean, every town needs a Ramir, I think.
I always respected your mom. She thrived out here, completely in her element. Shark if I ever knew one. Just because she had friends on the road doesn't mean you do. You don't inherit connections.
It's keeping it real with us, man. I appreciate that. So, if you're looking for a brief explanation of what's going on here, we are Cat Darth Vader. We lost our mom, and who I presume to be our brother Elias, who we grew up with, sent us out on a journey to collect 3 items of importance to my mother, I believe, because she was like a scavenger and a collector of some sort. And the idea of the game itself is it's a deck building game, so we're building our deck here using these cards that contain more or less like human emotions as playable cards. So as you can see there, that's empathetic and observant along with logical and diplomatic. And we're having these conversations with people using our set of cards that we have available here. There's also these special cards like this Accommodate, which duplicates both the symbols of the previous card, which we can use like that. And then as you can see, there's this one as well. Reveals the other person's hand when played. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Took your mom years to build her network. It'll take you time, too. I don't want to see you ruin what she made.
You nod along to Ramir's advice. He glances over every so often to make sure you're paying attention, which seems to satisfy him. Well, we gotta get that observer, of course. Of course. I think I'll get rid of one of these. Looks good. All right, things are getting a lot more interesting as we go here. Klaus. She's watching travelers walk past. All right. Vendors in Clifton compete to make the grandest promises, delivered with the loudest, most tenacious voice. For every woe, there's a product that can fix it. Klaus, on the other hand, is quiet, barely audible beneath the crowds. I've had a couple of folks ask about the price. To be honest, I actually don't know. I'm sorry. I thought it was listed on the Steam page, but I don't have any of that information on my end, so I don't want to give you a number and have it be wrong, so I just want to make it clear that I don't know. Sorry. What is her voice? I don't think I've got a voice for her. I think I'm out of female voices already. She's got one arm, dude. Holy shit. One arm and one eye. She's been through some stuff, huh?
You must be with the caravan. Hello to you, traveler. Safety in numbers, is that it? Very wise.
Oh, is this a guy? Oh, whatever.
I'm a humble peddler of roasted nuts. Don't you enjoy those, traveler? Who could not? Life's simple pleasures.
I mean, shit, that voice could go either way anyway, so let's just work with it. Observe! That's awesome. Okay, so he's all about everything. I was just going to say he's all about logical and diplomatic, but he's got a couple of double circle cards, too. These roasted nuts. Mm-hmm. That's what he's all about.
Don't tell anyone. If everyone knew I sell roasted nuts, they'd buy them up. None left for you. We can share a secret, can't we? You and I. Just a little information, a mere factoid kept safe between us.
What is it, Klaus?
Perhaps you might even trust me with your own secrets. You know so much about me and I so little about you. Scandalous.
All empathy, baby. Oh, hold on. I got to give him one triangle out, though. Since I can see that's what he's got. There we go.
If someone inquires after these roasted nuts, simply laugh, smile, and toss a delicious handful into your mouth.
Great advice for everything. Klaus's disorienting sales pitch almost makes the roasted nuts sound like some odd metaphor until she... I knew it was a lady! Until she physically hands you a bundle of them. Let's just swap that one, yeah. Hey, Narya. Sorry, getting that hydration on. All right, off we go. Hey! Hey! The bright, unobstructed sun over Clifton powers up the truck quicker than usual. Uninvited, Ramir opens your passenger side door and hops inside.
Got a proposition. The caravan usually gets around to Anka last. But I got something to take care of there.
Let's do that again. I don't know if you're allergic to nuts. Pop a handful of nuts in your mouth and just smile. Same rule applies, pal. Just smile through the pain.
It's that whole business with the railroad. Got a lot of folks working to get the train back in operation. Whenever something like that goes on, there's money to be made. And I don't mean from manual labor. No thanks.
There's no reason to play this. Thought it might be something that, like, if you play it, it gets removed from your deck. There we go.
Place the caravan goes next, Bucamboro. It's a nowhere town.
Welcome.
Less folks than Berto. Serious.
Arc Knight Cavalier.
Thanks for the subscription, my friend. Welcome to the Bear Pie. You got bear hugs? And now's the time.
All the endless junk for sale in Anka would impress the homebodies back in Berto. Worth your time.
Ooh. Ooh, baby. Thank you for the sub, buddy. Appreciate that. Wait, did I... Oh, shoot. Did I just mismatch that?
Forget about it. I'll go myself.
Oh, I can't believe I just blindly... Oh, goodness. That was dumb. Whoops. He tried to convince Ramir that leaving the caravan is unsafe, but he's not hearing out a greenhorn. Oh, well. Balls. You circled when you should have triangled. You thought it was so easy. You thought it would be so simple, Bear.
Whoops.
Oh, well. Dusty old shop left behind when the railroad broke down. Resting on the roof of your truck one evening, you browse through some of Mom's old notes. Recall her stories about the road or put them aside. Let's do that. Mom always loved visiting Pachenko, reconnecting with her old friends. Thinking of her, you feel some of your fatigue melt away. Well, that's nice. Okay. I think that was like one of our only handicaps. Yay. Thank you. Matilda. She's grinding leaves in a mortar. She looks happy. A red-tailed hawk perches on the dormant railroad tracks above Bucamboro, gulping down a lizard. The few vendors in town wait outside their stores, windows clean and sidewalks swept. They count on the caravan's arrival. Tassadar! Thanks for the 39 months. I'm still pogged up as well. I'm looking forward to the playoffs. It's going to be a fun time. Matilda's business resides in a low, earth-colored house. The first floor converted into a storefront. Barrels line the walls, filled with fresh tea leaves, whose scents compete for your attention. Thank you for the bear hooves.
Hey! We've got a lucky duck over here. I just about sold out of my world-famous matcha. I grind the tea leaves up myself. Takes so long, but it's soothing, not tedious. Kind of like meditation.
And, oh, I do have a match there. Okay. It's starting to get a little worrisome, though. Oh, look at that. She's got the double.
I sourced the tea leaves from out near Aldhurst. Not enough shade around here. The sun's too brutal. You ever been out that way? I swear they won the climate lottery. Let the seal eat them. The seal eat them first. Wow.
It's okay that they get nicer days because they'll be the first to die when climate change ultimately dooms us all.
That's just how it goes, huh? Pick up and move wherever's still habitable. Who knows when the groundwater will run out here?
Right? Fun, fun. Lock it in, lock it in. She kind of reminds me of a girl I dated in college and her. I can't abide by that. But I did have to read it because I thought it was humorous.
That's why I meditate. Haha. Only peace I get from watching the world die around. Good lord! So, Matcha? Come see me again and maybe I'll read your fortune if you're lucky.
Matilda's matcha smells incredible. You're lucky to have gotten some. I sure am. Matilda promised to read your fortune if you return. Great. I'll take that. Yeah, thank you. I'll get rid of that one. All right. First item, right? Yeah, there we go. That's big. At a small table outside a store, Nadine whisks matcha in a tea bowl. Her motions are precise, and a single drop spills. Your presence feels intrusive, like you've interrupted some personal ritual.
Still here? Your final stop in the route will be Aldhurst. Some call it scenic. I don't care for it. The road's in poor condition more than most. Many travelers bypass Bucamboro, but I enjoy matcha.
Baer, what's your preferred tea? I don't really drink tea much at all, to be honest with you. I am not much of a tea drinker. Oh, no, she mismatched.
Don't interrupt my tea time.
You leave Nadine to sip her drink in peace. Well, fair enough. I kind of felt like she deliberately wanted to mismatch me there. You ever get boba? No, I can't drink boba. I'm such a texture freak and always have been when it comes to my food and drinks that, like, when I try to drink boba, and if I ever get one of the boba things in the straw, it makes me gag, man. I can't do it. Even knowing it's there, I can't. Like, if I ever try to eat anything like rice pudding, like that stuff just, oh, I cannot handle having those two textures together. It just makes me, blah. Not anymore, Arendor. Not these days. A scenic town known for its comfortable climate. Cottage cheese. Oh, dude, no, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. You like the boba, Liv? Last stop on the caravan route. Let's do it. Usually get milk tea without the boba pearls. It's good sometimes, but I prefer just milk and tea. That makes sense. I might actually like that, yeah. The central plaza bustles with families out enjoying the weather, weavers and rug makers in their open-air workshops, and old folks playing Kravar in the shade. Berto only gets a couple days a year this mild. Tessuto. He takes pickles to the pinnacle. That sounds like a euphemism. The shelves in Tessuto's store rise almost 20 feet, filled with jars of colorful foods. He waves from a rolling ladder. The supply here could feed a small town for months.
I'll pickle anything you can imagine here. Anything. Look at these shelves and call me a liar.
Dude, I love these bangers. Oh, shit. New symbol. Creative and industrious. Okay. Okay. Well, I can't match that. So, I guess we'll just have to play what we've got. Thankfully, we're saved for a round there. You know, I'll do my accommodate. We'll get ourselves a buffer for the next run, which I assume carries over.
Carrots? Cucumbers? If it fits in a jar, I'll pickle it. Doesn't fit in a jar, I'll make it fit.
Love this music. So good.
This wasn't my idea, believe it or not. Folks cried out to Pseudo! Sell those amazing pickles!
This is very good. I'm going to add this to my video game music playlist, man. Oh, okay, okay. Hit me with that one again. I don't know about this, man. I think we're going to have a discordant conversation here. Unless you can help us out. You know what? I'll play this just so I can see what's coming up next with this guy. Buddy, you've got ways you could have made that work.
Can't know if you like it till you try it.
He's getting a little upset, isn't he?
You got something against pickles?
You got something against me? You're playing the wrong cards, man. We're screwed. What am I supposed to do? Ah, man. I need one of these cards. There's no way I can have a good conversation with this guy. We're in a bit of a pickle. Ha 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 ha.
Maybe you'll try some next time.
The inconsistencies in Tessuto's stories raise alarm. Why would anyone lie about pickles? Is it just showmanship? All right, there we go. We got a diamond. I think we got a dump. Dude, I'm loving that this is getting so much more complex after that very simple start. Let's go ahead and dump off one of these suckers, I'd say. Nah, you know what? I think I'll do that one instead. I like having the doubles. Nadine whistles for you to come over. Nadine, loading up her vehicle with pots of kimchi, whistles for your attention. It's hard to tell if the condescension is intentional or not.
So you made it. The caravan splits here. I'll take greenhorns out toward Old Marais. Too dangerous for your maiden voyage. If you take the direct road back from here, you'll be fine. It's mostly downhill that direction. Scenic route, too.
Oh, baby. See if we can actually hold a conversation with Nadine now. Looks like we are going to have to get back home soon. I wonder if she probably doesn't have a single one of these, but... Gotta play that card, man. All right, here we go. Nice. Lock it in, Nadine.
Speaking of liabilities, have you seen Ramir? Lost him around Clifton. Hope he's not getting into too much trouble.
I bet that line of dialogue wouldn't have happened if we had had a, I keep forgetting, I think a concordant conversation with Ramir. It's interesting.
Look, the timing could be better here, but it's important you understand. Your mom, she was a complex woman.
I can't help but feel like whenever they begin a sentence with your mom, they're gonna come at me with like some hardcore, brutal your mama joke. But she's dead. They can't do that.
Not the easiest person to travel with, but More importantly, she had lots of strong opinions and she made waves wherever she went.
That's a Your Mama's So Fat joke. She's trying to say, like, when my mom went in the ocean, she, like, would cause a tsunami. That's rude, Nadine. Yo Mama's so fat, she's a complex woman. That's, ouch. Jesus. I guess we gotta be empathetic.
You follow this caravan's path, the same one your mama took,
I can't help it.
and you're bound to learn some things about her. Some good, some not so much. As for you and me, I don't believe kids always take after their parents. That'd be unfair. So don't start trouble and there won't be none.
That's fair. Let me hit you with a double, Nadine. How you feel about that? Mm-hmm. No problem. Nice.
I run this caravan so no one else has to. And I like it run a certain way. Safe.
Nadine's comments don't have a vengeful tone to them, but it's hard to tell how they should be interpreted. You endured the caravan route. All right. I think I'll just swap again. There we go. Wish I could talk to Tessuto again and get some more logical cards. Or not logical, creative cards, I guess. Citrus Fresh! Thanks for the 2 gifted subscriptions. Welcome onto the pile, y'all. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. So it looks like we can go back to Berto or go to Old Marais. Oh, it goes without me. Okay, so we gotta go back this way. All right. Need to get back before the reopening, but not before I stock up on items with the caravan. This will end your current trip. You won't be able to leave again until after you unpack your items. Hold on. No one's available to speak to you here. No one's available to speak to you here. Well, no one's available to speak to me anywhere, so yeah, I guess I'm going back to Berto. Do it. Coming home to Berto after time away feels strange, like someone rearranged your bedroom while you slept. All the same pieces are still here mostly, but what's different and what's misremembered, there's no telling. Oh, he's just my best friend, not my brother, I guess. You find Elias at home, sitting on the floor, surrounded by craft materials. Glue, markers, cardstock, thin polystyrene sheets. What is that? He looks exhausted. While you were gone, I made something you can stock in the store. Berto key rings. People love souvenirs. I thought you'd have more stuff for the store by now. Guess it's good I made these. Yeah, I thought I'd have more too. Thought I'd get pickles from the pickle guy, but I couldn't handle that. Empathy. All right. They'll make good mementos to help travelers remember Berto. You don't owe me this time. Haha. Unless they're really popular. Haha. How was the caravan? Did you meet anyone who knew her? Yeah, a few. A few kind folks. Oh, that's not gonna work. Shoot. I should play this just so I can get a different card. You must be tired. Hey, Relic, how you doing? Oh, right, yeah, the fatigue's gonna create 2, because you can't match anything to the fatigue. I thought you'd be happier to see me again. I am, Elias, I promise. I just don't have the right cards for it, buddy. Don't be sad. My poor friend Elias. Doing well, Relic, yeah. Ah, shoot, this is a problem. well, hopefully doing this. Oh, well, yeah, no, this should work, because this will allow him to match anything. There we go. Nice. You didn't have to break the news to anyone, did you? I bet rumors probably spread fast on the road. I can see that, Tassadar, for sure. Bit of a night in the woods vibe, definitely. Misdirected! Love that name, by the way. Thank you for the gifted sub to Citrus Fresh. Appreciate that. Paying forward the gift they got. Love it. The caravan organizer knew her? Nadine. Huh. That makes sense. She kind of intimidates me. Me too, pal. Just let me tell you, whenever she's drinking tea, you just leave her be. That's the rule. She's drinking tea, you leave her be. Alright, had a feeling that wasn't going to work out, but hey, there we go. He's so empathetic. I guess you have to be tough to make it out there on the road. Kind of like your mom was. Sounds like they butted heads. I'm not sure I trust Nadine. Who speaks ill of the dead? I know, right? Your mama sure was tough, dude. I can't, like, seriously, I that one was just a compliment, but I can't help but hear it like, your mama was so tough. How tough was she? Whatever. I won't make a fuss when she comes around. Maybe. She's not some authority on your mom. Elias is bursting with excitement over the store. Hopefully these key rings will be a hit. Everyone has keys, right? Just a fact of life. Another accommodate. I'll take another one of those. Replace this. No, let's keep that. Replace that. Okay. Yo!
Dispensation.
Who is this? Sorry, I don't have my thing pulled up. Welcome home. When everything is unpacked, let's hang out. Elias. Oh my god. Roasted nuts from Clifton, of course. The key rings. And then Matilda's famous matcha, hand-ground in Comboro. Vulcan the Primarch, thanks for the $5. Saw your sneaky butt in Elspeth's stream yesterday. Yeah, that was a good time. A couple people mentioned that. Glad y'all were watching. We managed to get a W last night. I felt good. Goodbye, fatigue. Wonder what would have happened if you didn't get any of the items. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the different results are, huh? This is kind of a fun little screenshot. I really do like this art style. It's quite unique. You and Elias catch up, picking up right where you left off. You tell him about your first time in the quaint town of Aldhurst. He tells you how proud he is that the store's grand reopening was a success, praising you for stocking an impressive 3 items. I really only got 2. I mean, you made the key rings. I got the matcha and the nuts, but all right, I'll take credit. Sold out! The solar technician waxed poetic about the sun in Clifton while picking up his groceries. The technician told me about the road from home to Clifton. These are cool ways to find these new paths. I like that. A man wearing a hat and sunglasses bought a Berto keyring, praising the artistry in a deep voice. The hydroponic farmer bought the matcha to study, hoping to improve his own tea crops. Cool. A flock of mourning doves bunch up on the dormant power line, bending it beneath their weight. Little scuffles break out, miniature avian dramas raining down feathers. The road calls. This is good writing. Samuel's out back by the smoker, flipping an enormous rack of ribs with his bare hands. He's been at it for so long, he barely feels the flames. He wipes his greasy mitts on his apron, then rushes over to give you a bear hug. Bear hugs! This guy's just me.
There you are, kiddo. I was starting to think you'd forgotten about your old pal Samuel. Haven't you seen you around so much the last couple of months? Not since the funeral.
I'll just hit him with that. Oh, no.
It's been a while since we did the secret handshake. You still remember it, don't you?
I do, Samuel. I still remember the secret handshake, I swear. I'm trying my best. Hold on, I got you, Bo. I got you. Lock it down.
Yep. Losing your mom left a giant-sized hole in this town, that's for sure.
That's a fat joke.
Everyone here's been so damn down, including myself. And the fact that business has been so slow around here lately. Well, that don't help things much either. It's good to mourn. But let it go on too long, and it becomes a mope. That's not good. Not what your mom would have wanted. Been thinking. Berto could really use a kickstart. Pick me up, if you will. A night of fun and dancing right here at the Roadhouse to rejuvenate the town and hopefully even bring in some new customers. What do you think?
I like that idea, sure. Let's do it. Nice. Allows you to immediately play another card. Oh, cool. That's a neat mechanic.
Already spoke to Elias about organizing a show portion of the evening. And guess what? He's planning on doing a special performance. Didn't realize he knew how to play any instruments, but hey, that kid's full of surprises. I'm also going to be cooking up something special for the occasion. Oh, that reminds me. I think you could help me stock up on my secret ingredient. Around Remina, this one fella ferments his own vinegar. I used to cook with it when I lived out east. The taste can't be beat.
Let me see what you got. Another chatter. What's that? What's that? Oh, it's just a normal card. I'm an idiot.
Thanks, kiddo. It's so good to see you holding down the fort. I know it's hard, but we'll get through it all this together.
Samuel's jubilant disposition is infectious. He sends you on your way, but not before giving you another hug and a handful of smoked ribs. What a sweetheart. Give me that. Give me that chatter. We'll get rid of this one. All right. You locate Elias by following the sound of a woodwind instrument. He's standing on a rock, performing for an empty field. You've never seen him use an instrument in his life. I need your help. Samuel told you about the big event, right? I'm gonna perform, but I'm not a musician. Why did you volunteer? How did you get into this situation, Elias? It's like a friggin' sitcom. Like, oh no! The big talent show's next week, and I told him that I'm a world-famous clarinetist. I don't even know if that's how you say that. Is it clarinetist or clarinetti? Or one who plays the clarinet? See, this is how deep I am. Now I'm Jerry Seinfeld for some reason. What's going on? Seriously, I only have this plastic recorder. I can't go on stage with this. I'd die right here on the spot. He thought mayonnaise was an instrument. If you find any instruments on the road, please grab them for me. Not for free, of course. I'm good for it. What's the deal with everyone talking about my mom? She's dead. Sure. Yeah, that works. In the meantime, I'll just practice with this recorder. Worst case scenario, I believe in. Wait, what? I don't think I understand this sentence, but okay. Worst case scenario, I believe in you. This behavior is unusual for Elias, this desperation for new experiences. Your promise alleviates his worries, at least for the moment. Elias wants a new instrument. All right. He just loves giving me accommodates, man. I'm just gonna swap these. Preparing to leave. Nadine is checking in with caravaneers, caravaneers, I guess is how you say it? Yeah. Kicking tires and preparing for the road ahead.
If you ride with the caravan this time, it's the full route. No training wheels. Think you can handle that? I won't hold your hand. I can help around Ramina, but I've got to look out for everyone else too.
Oh, let me chat it real quick. I got a great little connection there. Oh, look at all the triangles. An extremely logical discourse, this one. Choose which card from your deck you will draw next. Oh, that's awesome. Holy crap.
The road from Alders to Rimina is mountainous. Be prepared.
Imagine Elias walking out there with a Vuvuzela.
I came by the store earlier. Not bad. If you keep this up, Baer might stay on the route after all. Believe it or not, I have faith in you. You made it to Alders your first time out. It's a promising start.
I really like the story in this game, too. It's starting to come together for me. I think she's going to be more logical. Oh, no, wait, she's got a whole bunch of circles in there. There we go.
You know, you are welcome to ride with us, but I won't lie and say the caravan is always the easiest route. It's good for providing safety and expertise, but it's a long road. You'll get a good haul, but you'll be exhausted by the end. I'll get you there, but it's still on you to acquire the goods you need.
She nods to herself as she gives you your truck a once-over and continues with her inspections. Give me that prepare. Hell yeah, dude. So it seems to me like you almost always want to try to replace your normal cards with like the same kind of card, but a special card. You know what I mean? Where we just replace that double triangle card with another double triangle card, but that double triangle is a prepare, which just seems objectively better than just having a double triangle card, and that makes sense. Man. There we go. I'll tell you what, y'all, that's going to do it for Signs of the Sojourner. It's not going to be the end of the stream, but this is the end of this sponsored broadcast portion of the broadcast. I could have said that better, but hey, check out the game for yourself. Over on Steam right now using the code !SOTS in the chat. You can wishlist it on Steam. It's coming out tomorrow, May 14th. Get it for yourself. It looks pretty promising. In the beginning there, we were, well, I'll speak for myself, I suppose. I was wondering just how complex things were actually going to be, but it's definitely showing its depth to us as we go here. So it looks really cool. A very interesting core mechanic and interesting overworld as well here with the caravan system and the story with your mom being this caravan driver who traveled from town to town gathering things to sell in the shop. Like that's a neat loop. I like it a lot. So just to clarify again, this has been a sponsored portion of the broadcast, and you can check the game out for yourself, wishlisted on Steam. We'll be giving away some keys for it tomorrow as well. I couldn't do it today, unfortunately, for whatever reason, but tomorrow I'll have a few keys for this that I'll more than likely give out on Twitter. So if you're interested in that, if you want to grab a key for this, and even maybe grab a soundtrack key as well, because I've got a few of those to give away too, keep an eye out on Twitter tomorrow morning. I should have several of those to hand out to folks. Okay. Anyway, that's going to do it for Signs of the Sojourner. Thanks so much for watching. And this VOD will be up over on youtube.com/BearTaffy as well. If you missed any part of it, you can check it out over there.